Basically, I got 3 pairs of Yeezy V2 Zions. So 8 pairs in total. Here we do have the Jordan 4 Off-Whites. Just got another Foot Locker US confirmation, didn't log in the bot. Yo, what's going on guys? It's BrandonKickz and I'm back with another video. Welcome back to episode 13 of the Hypreneur series. This week we had a bunch of drops that were major cooks, such as the Jordan 1 Japans on Sneakers Canada, Sean Wotherspoon Asics Gel Lyte 3s, as well as the Jordan 5 Bel-Airs. I did have a semi cookout on the Jordan 5 Bel-Airs as it was pretty easy to cop. There was a lot of stock and hitting a lot of pairs was pretty much expected. But on the Jordan 1 Japans and the Sean Wotherspoon Asics, those 2 drops were super limited and very hard to cop. But I did manage to get some success in there throughout one of the 2 drops. So you guys will have to find out which drop I did manage to get a W on. But also one more thing before we get into the episode, we did hit over 100 likes on last episode, which is episode 12, because I told you guys that I would drop a foot size PV guide if you guys got the video to 100 likes, and you guys have been showing mad love and you guys literally hit over 100 likes in 2 or 3 days of me uploading that video. So big shout out to you guys for that. The PV guide will be coming out very soon, either late this week or early next week. But that's basically all I have to say for today. Thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe down below to be notified when the PV guide does come out and how I avoid foot size PVs. So that's basically all I have to say for today. Let's jump right into the episode. Alright, so for that Sneakers Canada drop on the Jordan 1 Japans was pretty successful. I would say I ran around 100 accounts, and you guys saw I ran 2 copies of TSB, and that's because there was a GS pair and a men's pair, and there was no way one copy of TSB would be able to take over 200 tasks, so I had to rent another copy. Out of 200 tasks, I only copped 1 pair, which wasn't the success I was expecting, but I'll take 1 pair over none any day. And these Jordan 1 Japans are super limited and super hard to cop, so getting that 1 pair was pretty exciting. I did forget to turn on the face cam, and usually that happens a lot when it's 6 a.m. So you guys will see a lot of 6 a.m. drops on Sneakers Canada where I forget to turn on the face cam, but I'll always do a recap at the end. So fading captures. Come on, let's process that. Let's process that. Come on. So that Sean Wotherspoon drop on Shop Nice Kicks and Kith definitely didn't go as well as I wanted it to. Basically what happened on Kith was Wrath didn't get any checkouts across all users actually, and that's just because Wrath isn't, I think, working on Kith as of right now, but Jason did mention that he will fix it on the next drop, so that's that. So for Shop Nice Kicks, they always drop the product delayed, so I just had my task running while Kith was running as well, and I went to my Shop Nice Kicks tab and saw that the task was processing, and it was processing for easily over 10 to 20 seconds, and I already knew that it was going to be sold out by the time it finished processing. So I was expecting the task to hit waiting for restock, but it did give me a little bit of hope in thinking that I would cop on SNK, but unfortunately we didn't cop. We do have one more drop in about 3 hours time, which is a livestock drop. Like always, livestock drops are always the last drop of the day. First come, first serve. They're gonna drop some whack ass 2-question support. So yeah, let's hope livestock questions aren't too bad. Alright, so that livestock drop was absolute dog shit. We didn't hit any pairs on whatsoever. I was running Wrath, which I was pretty excited to see that Wrath 2-question support works, but unfortunately the questions were just so weird that I didn't have enough time to answer the question. So what happened was I should have known what the first question was, where Asics is found. It was pretty easy, which it was Japan, and I think I just wasn't thinking correctly during the drop. But the second question really tripped me up. Initially I put Kill Bill movie, and I had to search that up obviously because that movie literally came out in 2002 and I wasn't even born at that time. So that was some stupid ass question that livestock decided to ask. But anyways, that drop was absolutely horrible. We didn't cop any pairs of the Sean Wotherspoons. So for this week's pickups, I really didn't get that much stuff, but I just have a couple of off-camera cops and a couple pairs from last episode. So the first pair we have is the Fear of God Essentials Converse. Basically, they restocked a bunch of pairs on these and Essence just had them, so I decided to get 2 pairs. And to be honest, these are looking like pretty bricky at this point because of how many pairs they decided to restock. So I don't know if these are going to be a hold or not, but Essence always has their really excellent return policy, so you really can't tell it's a Fear of God collab, and besides the heel tab. So the second pair we have is a Jordan 1 mid in a GS sizing. I actually hit these on a Foot Locker Canada restock. I ended up getting 3 checkouts on the first restock, but they canceled 2 of my orders, and this is the only pair that survived and shipped. I didn't know they were actually that limited until I looked at StockX and stuff like that. These are doing fairly well. Going to be a good hold, as all Jordan 1 mid, in fact any Jordan 1 GS pair is doing well just because of like TikTok and stuff. A bunch of girls are getting into Jordans now and they wear GS sizing, so all Jordan GSs are shooting up like crazy. You guys send like Charlie D'Amelio or Addison Rae a pair of GS Jordans and them shits is gonna skyrocket like crazy. So literally what happened with the turbo greens and court purples and basically the royal toes. Next up we have the Jordan 1 satin snakes. Last pickup of the week. You guys can see normal Jordan 1 women's box, and here is the Jordan 1 satin snakes. Comes with extra laces of white and red. These are actually super clean in hand. I do think these will jump up like crazy in the long term if you decide to hold them. The satin on the tongue with the red on the toe box and black snake print on the heel tab is super clean. Basically it for this week's pickups. Like I said, not too many pairs, but let's jump right back into the episode now. Tomorrow we do have the Jordan 5 alternate Bel-Airs, which I wasn't gonna run for originally. Since I have been lacking on the uploads and the successful cops, I decided to run GS sizing on Nike's Canada. Let's see how we do on the Jordan 5 drop. Shouldn't be too hard, but let's see how we do. So that Nike Sneakers Canada drop was very successful. I don't think I've ever hit 8 pairs on TSB on a single drop. Stock probably was pretty high on the GS since this is a GR pair, but Slash Residential Proxies really held it down with 8 checkouts. Right now I'm setting up my tasks on Wrath. I'm just running 3 tasks for size 13, 14, and 15 on Foot Locker Canada to see if I can hit. I'm gonna schedule the task to start at around 9 minutes before 10 a.m. and honestly just letting the bot run, but I'm gonna go back to sleep now and wake up at like 11 to see if I get any checkouts. I'll see you guys later. So it's basically an hour after the Foot Locker Canada drop, and I basically just woke up like 30 minutes ago. So when I came to my computer, I saw 3 checkout screens, and I went to look at the sizing, all size 13s, which is not bad, but hitting that 14 and 15 probably would have been better. But I was looking back at the footage and it was almost instant checkouts. Honestly, the profit margins aren't even looking too high on this pair, so I don't know if these are gonna be a hold or a return. So yeah, but this drop, I just want to get you guys some content and some footage for the live cop and the episode. And that's basically it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did make it this far into the video, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. Next week, we do have a bunch of drops. I can't even remember off the top of my head every single drop that's happening this week. So basically, I'll just pop all the images of all the shoes that are dropping this week. The major ones being Supreme Week 1, Yeezy 350 V2 Israfils, as well as the Nike Dunk Low Sambas. Every single drop this week is going to be a huge cook. It's going to have a lot of profit, so make sure you guys smash that subscribe button and turn on your notification bells to see how I do on these drops next week in the next episode, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.